Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. Today we're going to be getting Christmased up. Yeah, there are some Christmas decorations which have been added to Mod Hub by a modder called Fritz. So big shout out to Fritz and thank you so much for sharing your very creative work. Always lovely to see. Yeah, so we're going to be getting the decorations or the lights put up straight away. I know it's September in the game, but we know that it's almost Christmas in real life and that's all that matters. So I guess the biggest question is, where do we put them? Where shall we put them? I don't think you can put them on the roof, but I will try. I think they do have to be on the ground. So yeah, let's just get into the decoration menu. As you can see here, we do have the Christmas reindeer. And you can turn these on manually. We also have the sleigh. Really nice. And then we have the sort of Christmas tree, well, the sort of conical Christmas tree lights as well. So I think that would be best sort of in a very central location. Obviously we've got a lot of traffic going through, so it would be nice for them to be able to see this. And yes, they're not free. We will have to pay for it, of course. But that's fine. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. It doesn't matter. There we go. That's the best place for that, I think. So we'll have a look at that in close detail in just a minute. Let me just try the roof. I don't think you can. No, because it's just like putting it on another object. Although it knows that the roof is there. That would look amazing, wouldn't it? It would look absolutely amazing. I'm pretty sure I do have Place Anywhere installed. That would look so good. That would look so good. But I think it's going to have to be further down. Could even put them here. No, I don't, do I? Because it says overlaps with another object. Let me just check. I'm sure I had the Place Anywhere. No, it was Paint and Terraform Anywhere that I've got, but I did just find somebody else has got another script similar to Place Anywhere. But it still won't let you put it onto another building. Yeah. Interesting. Maybe it doesn't even work. Okay, so yeah, we will just crack on with this then. We'll just build our little reindeer and sleigh setup. I just don't know where to put it. I really don't know where to put it. Oh, how annoying. Yeah, it's going to have to be here. Well, that's looking alright. Are they aligned? Pretty much. Just turning ever so slightly towards port, like 10 degrees port. Okay. So yeah, they should hopefully switch on. Yeah, there we go. If I go up to them, get them all turned on. They look nice. They look very nice. Come on, everybody. Everybody switch on. And you. Daggerwin, do you want to join in? You jump in the sleigh. And as for this one, there we go. Now, I don't know if you can customize the colour. I think it probably is just one colour. But doesn't that look festive? I don't know if there's going to be any more Christmas decoration mods released, but if there are before Christmas, then I will get them into the series. Can't wait for that if there are any. There's usually a Christmas tree, like a proper Christmas tree, with lights and everything, so that would be absolutely amazing. But we'll now leave this here for the rest of the Christmas period. And of course, yes, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everybody. It's too much for Daggerwin. You just can't beat having a nap in the middle of the road, can you? That car woke him up. How dare it. Right, okay, so there we go. Let's move on. We do have a serious amount of stuff to be doing. Obviously, we'll have a look at them again when it goes dark. If that's in this episode. It might not actually be in this episode. We've got so much stuff to do. The first thing being the grape harvest. I do believe that we're going to do the grape harvest today. Yep, it's ready, and so is the rice. And we can put the grapes straight into the raisin production, so that is going to be a really fast operation. It means we don't need to get a trailer, which is always good, because you need a special trailer for transporting the grapes. So once again, we are, well, I think we're going to go for this one here. Actually, maybe we shouldn't. Yeah, there isn't really much in it, I don't think. It's got a slightly smaller capacity. But yeah, I'm going to go for this one, 240. It just makes it different. Because I know for a fact that we're not going to be buying this one. When we buy one, we're going to buy the Gregoire. Because that can be used on the olive grove as well. So it's very important that I get the one that can do both. We don't have an olive grove, but we will do eventually. Right, there it is. There's a forklift in my way. we can actually go the back way. Yeah, we'll go over here and we can start and finish our grape harvest. Yes, the things that we've got to do in this month are grapes, mowing this field, rice, and, well, we don't actually need to, but we could drill another field. I don't think we actually need to. Oh yeah, I was going to try and soften this bank. Now, I don't think the mod which allows you to soften things for free has been released yet, but we'll probably add that value back into the account because it is very expensive and we can't do it with diggers or anything. So we're on 45,298. Yeah, that's softening nicely. Because it was so steep. It really was steep. That should be a vast improvement. And I did soften this field, didn't I? I did. It was the grass field that I was going to do, but the problem is the grass field has not been cut yet. But we should see, yes, a noticeable difference. That is so much better. Yeah, it wasn't good before. There was a great big drop. So hopefully that does improve all of our turning around and drilling in that field. And it also may enable me to be able to connect that field to this field down here, make one big field, because it's not as steep now. It's still steep, but it didn't have that ridiculous bank in it, which we couldn't even climb. But yeah, we are underway. We are harvesting grapes. It does take quite a long time, and it will take a few loads, because this time I have actually fertilized the vineyard. So it's had both applications of fertilizer. The only thing it hasn't had was mulching. I did not mulch it, but it has been fertilized, and that is the big thing really. So yeah, it's also because it is a smaller tank, I'm expecting to probably do 3 loads, not necessarily 3 full loads, but 3 loads. And yeah, if it isn't, then I suppose I'll be disappointed, because it sort of makes you think, well, what was the point in fertilizing it? Well, it was a tree. Hello, tree. Did I really plant it in a tree? I guess I must have put it in when there were no leaves on the trees. Okay, right, well, we will start a time lapse and we'll hope for the best, and we can get the raisin production underway. So not that impressive, but I think I know why. Earlier on, when I was doing the fertilizing, I was missing every other one, because I know there were quite a few people who said to do that, and I didn't actually know. I didn't know if it would actually fertilize. It looked like it was fertilizing, but I now know that if you do fertilize every other one, although the sprayer looks like it's reaching all of them, all the vines, it actually isn't. It's not hitting the one in the middle. So some of these are only 50% fertilized. Wow, that timing was incredible. We just hit 100%. Oh, pretty much at the very end. There's a few grapes left, a few bunches left on the vine. So yeah, next time I am 100% going down every single one. I did actually on my second application go down every single one, so that's why every single one is at least 50%. Some are 100, but it needs to be at least 100. It needs to be at least 100, so we need to go down every single one. I also think, because we are going to be buying a harvester which can do olives and grapes, and you don't have to do the pruning on the grapes, which on the olives, which I found a bit tricky, I kept getting stuck to the vine. I think the rest of that area is going to be filled up with olives, not grapes. So we can do both. Right, okay, so let's get this tipped into here. Oh, is this a side tip? Oh, it is. I was thinking, I can only see an engine at the back of here. Where are my grapes? They're on the side. But I don't know how close we need to be. Probably quite close. Oh, don't tell me it's because of the design we can't actually unload directly. Oh, that's not good. So we might need a trailer after all. Oh, I saw it come up. There. Nice. We don't need a trailer. That would have probably wiped out any profit. But we should profit. The raisins are worth a lot. I'm only selling raisins when the prices peak. So it's actually only every September. We've just sold the raisins from last year. But we can finally get the raisin production underway again. Where is the grape processing unit? There we go. Raisins. Oh, they were already activated. Okay. So we'll leave it to it. Yeah, leave it to it. Let's go and get the rest of them. And then I think, well, actually I could get it going now. I could just get this harvester here. Oh, crikey, it's boxed in. Yes, we need more shed space. We can't be boxing stuff in. But yeah, we are going to get the rice harvester underway. And then I can harvest the long grain rice with the combine. Nice and easy. Of course, I do need to be able to make it past my Christmas decorations. Because I had to restart the game, they are now switched off again. But we'll get them switched on, we'll get the rice harvester underway, and we'll finish the grapes. Yeah, so next year, although we probably won't have any more vines, we'll have an olive grove just here in this open space. So making the most of the harvester. We have to do two different things. And the good thing is, with olives, we already do have the oil production, so we can produce olive oil. We don't have to spend any more money. We don't need to buy another production. So it's great, really good. We're going to win both ways. We just need to expand. That's the same thing, we just need to expand. Anyway, we are now ready. We are now ready to make sure that that is not messing around. It is still moving, but it is kind of messing around. It's not working exactly efficiently. So I'm going to go and get that finished off, and then I'm going to get cracking with, well, I say get cracking. We're going to just basically do the rice harvest. It's going to take me about 2 minutes, if that. We have such a big header now, and that field is minute. Yeah, the long grain rice. So I just need to be quite careful here. I need to find that trigger again. If you're not using a trailer, it's ever so sensitive, but it saves a lot of money. So I'm not going to use a trailer. No, we kind of go. Oh, please tell me it's going to fit. Good. It just hit the roof. So we finish off this year with 4,023. It might have already processed some of that. But yeah, 4,023. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. So it's not too bad. We got 2 pallets last year, should get 2 pallets again. So yeah, I don't think the yield was much different. Because it was planted on grass, wasn't it? So we'd already had 50%. Some of them were only 50% again, some of them were 100. So it didn't really make much of a difference. Next year, I can do it properly. Okay, so let's get into vehicles. Let's just quickly return that machine. Let's go and take over from this worker, which is really, really struggling. Once it's done the headland, it's fine. It's so slow doing the headland. Luckily, it has done the headland. So I should just be able to put this onto GPS. Oh, why did you do that? The worker knows to go the other way, but steering assist insists on going that way. I want to be 90 degrees to that. Right, so switch on, lower header, on GPS. Let's go, let's get this rice done. And this rice, I think, will be going to the rice oil production. Just making lots of different types of oil. It seems to be a good way of making the money from it, because it's such a tiny area. Like I said, one day I would like to get a massive paddy field. But, yeah, we need to find a nice flat field for that. It'll be down in the direction of the store. Would be amazing. But we'd probably need several of these. And several planters. But yeah, that would be good fun. Well, it could be worse. Definitely could be worse. But it could also be better. And a lot of the chef's hats are left in the field as well. In it goes. Ah, lovely Christmas display. Oh yes, I probably do need to activate it as well. Let's just find it on here. The oil mill. So that is just standard rice oil. Activate. The long grain rice actually is activated already, but it has run out. So I need to get that into there as soon as possible. We still have canola processing in here. Wow. Oh yeah, we could also do sunflowers next year. I think that'd be a good thing to do, because then we can also do sunflower oil. Yeah. Starting to think that actually that shed over there should not be for this machine, because this machine does fit into this shed over here. I was actually going to flatten this area, but it turns out you can't remove the log store, and that really does restrict the size of shed that you can put here. Obviously you can put something in front of it, but then you're sort of losing space, and it makes demolishing this one kind of pointless. So this one can remain in here. We might be able to get the rice planter in here as well. Yeah, should be able to. Anyway, where is my fabulous new combine harvester? There it is. Yes, if you didn't see the episode where I got this, or if you haven't used this yourself, if you're not aware of this model, basically it's the Alpine version. It can actually adjust itself to work on very, very steep and uneven terrain. Quite a spectacle to see. But I have just leveled off my my field over there, so I can't really demonstrate it there, but I'm sure I can demonstrate it somewhere else. Uh-oh, a car. Maybe I can just do it here. There you go. So it keeps the whole machine level by raising the rear. Lifting its rump, you might say. Anyway, this will be the first time I've harvested rice with this combine. So let's see how quickly we can do it. Don't think there's going to be any straw. No, so we'll just chop that. Come on, chopper. There you go. The chopper didn't want to start up. So this would be long grain rice oil. Or is it rice bran? I think it's rice bran oil. Probably the same thing. Okay. Yeah, so we'll get this done. And then I think that'll be everything which can wither sorted out. I do need to check the price for eggs. I think the price for eggs is best in November, so we likely won't be rushing to sell them, but I can't afford to miss that time. So if it is September, if it's a really good price now, we do want to take it. Eggs. Yeah, 4,100, basically 4,200 in November. And we're currently looking at 3,200. Yeah, it's not time yet. But of course we do need to keep feeding them so they can produce more eggs, and I need to keep moving them out of the spawn point. So I think what I'm going to do is I will move eggs, if there are any eggs, but I'm going to grab the cultivator, and I'm actually going to expand this field that way towards the sea. That would be a good use of that land. I think, especially as we now have the Alpine harvester, we can certainly harvest on something which is a bit more uneven, a bit more less flat. Oh, I don't need GPS for this field. Don't need GPS. Oh, what are you doing? Got a mind of its own. Already we have more litres than the other little field in front. I do think that long grain rice is a better one to do. I really do. It's faster to drill, faster to harvest. Seem to get more out of it. Maybe it's not worth as much, I don't know. But it just seems so much faster and easier.
Chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sanctuary. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. This Christmas, we're gonna dance. We're gonna dance, 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 come on. Dance. We're gonna dance, dance, have a good time. Dance, dance, all night long. We're gonna dance, dance, and have a good time. I think Santa's gonna come and join us in this song. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling.
Well, I think that's going to be a worthwhile expansion. However, we do need to spread slurry. And we're now getting so much land that our little baby slurry spreader probably isn't big enough. I wonder if there's anything in the sale. I very much doubt it, but it's always worth checking. And also, I wonder how much something of a really decent size would be. Do we have the money? Probably not, but do we have the money? Let's have a look here. So, wow. That's a beast. I would love to get that, but the thing is, I don't really need it, so I think we can get it. Right, okay, so it would be fun to use that at some stage. Maybe when we're felling the forest that we're growing, it will need to grow a bit first, quite a bit, because it's currently like a metre tall. But anyway, let's get into slurry spreaders. Let's just find them on the list here. Yeah, so they're not cheap. I wasn't expecting them to be cheap. This one has got a carrying capacity of 20,000 litres, but that must be, it's not actually a spreader, is it? No. You'd have to have an accessory on there as well. So we have that one. 15 metre working width, crikey. So it's just the tank capacity that's letting us down then. Because 50 metres working width seems fine. Same as that, at 102. So I wonder what combination we can have on here. Dribble bar, 21 metres. 7 metres. So really we want to have that, and that alone is £70,000. 70,000 on a £60,000 machine. My goodness. Maybe we'd be better off just renting. Although then you might as well just use fertilizer. Okay, well, I think we will. I think we will get something like this. This seems to be the one to go for. But not until we can afford it. It's still a 15 metre working with, but it's just got a bigger tank. Right, okay. What I would do is I will get our tank, our slurry spreader. I'll fill it up to the top and I'll see how much of this field I can actually do with it. I doubt I'll even get to the bottom and back. Yeah, I doubt it. So I'm just going to put the cultivator back over here. We will be doing mowing. And yeah, for the first time we actually do have that lower grass field as well, which we'll cut in just a minute. I think the lower grass field will just be silage, and actually I do need to remove those trees because I just can't cut near them. Right, where's that Vulture? I think it's currently on the tanker. It is. So I'll drop that off. Already full. 8,200 litres. So we want to be doubling that at the very least. Ideally tripling, but it doesn't seem very likely. At least doubling. That's where we want to be. So here we go. I'm just going to set it off and we'll see what sort of an area it covers. Yes, it's the wagging tail approach. That's 10% gone. There's a road sign slouching. 20%? Yeah, I'm not going to make it back up to the top. I'm sure I'm not. As we're down here, I'll be able to check and see how many pallets we have left to load up. I did load them up in the previous episode, so there may only be one or two. Or none. Almost down to 50%. Oh, if that one came up in the sale, the 100 and whatever it was, £102,000 one, that would be so good. That's the sort of thing I really want to get in the sale. Be brilliant. Yep. So we've made it down to the chickens and we're already on 20 something percent. Oh, we do have 3 pallets. Just cover them in manure. Can we make it to here? We can just about make it to there. Right, so that took 90%. I'm not doing this entire field with this. Try and get back to the corner. No. So there you have it. We need to upgrade. Hopefully in the next episode. Because we don't have to sell that many things to actually get the money for this. Like a couple of mozzarella pallets will probably help out quite nicely. Anyway, we must mow. I need to mow. That is quite important. So I'm going to mow the fields today. Should have 3 to do. We're doing exactly the same speed. Oh, don't stop. I was just going to park this over here. Yep. So, attached to this, attached to the mowers, and let's go and have a look at our new field. We'll just have to leave the bit where the trees are. I'm going to have to get rid of them. Unless, of course, I do just get goats really, really soon. Maybe this will be our only cut. In which case, this is just a bonus cut. Which actually is probably quite likely. So, yes, this is just going to be on swath because we're just going to do silage over here. Here goes. Oh, I might actually be able to just slip through there, potentially. Oh, there's that stump. There's a stump. It's a stump that we can't get rid of. But again, it's not going to be a problem with the stump being there if it's an area for goats. Actually, the space between these trees is much bigger than I thought. I thought I couldn't get through them, between them. But I can. Actually, really not bad at all. So no, the trees don't need to go. I'm very pleased to say. It's like a really good cut of grass as well. And to think not that long ago, this was just a forest. And now we're making silage on this land. And the wood from here has gone to the temple. So we've built the temple with it, and also our shed. So you couldn't argue and say that the wood which our shed is built from is not locally sourced, because it really couldn't be more local. Is that hail damage again? I think it must be. Yeah, it must be. And then, yeah, there's always going to be a little bit that gets missed because I can't just keep going around the trees. I'm just trying to get the majority of it. Oh, you bouncing mower. Yes, I think everybody's having the bouncing mower issue. Yeah, it's a bigger area than I thought. It's actually quite significant. That's going to produce quite a few silage bales. And these will be wrapped quadrant bales. First time that I've done that in FS25. Right, I want to be able to lift these mowers up. Let me put them onto lift. There we go. We'll get back over to the other fields. We'll get them cut. I think the big field will have to be hay. And the smaller one, next to the debris crusher, that'll be silage. And there we go. Well, there's a bit there where the stump was. Yeah, not bad. That's going to produce maybe, I don't know, 20,000 litres of silage? Maybe more. I really don't know. All I do know is it was worth doing. Here's our plantation. Not expecting much progress with these trees for a little while, but soon this is going to get quite dense. Can't wait to see that. I just love the satisfaction of growing trees. Looking rather smashing. So I'm going to end this episode by passing the time a bit and getting into the night time, but I'm not going to do this to save. I'm going to save it right now when I finish this mowing, and then I'm going to fast forward time and then I'm going to revert that time. So the beginning of the next episode should just be a continuation of this, roughly 10:15, 10:30 in the morning, but just so I can show off those decorations properly, we're going to move on temporarily to really appreciate them. So I think I've done. Have I done? Just a few bits where the mower hopped. Maybe a bit over here. Yeah, there's a bit over here. But that's good. We've got 2 fields for silage, 1 field for hay. Quite a big field. Wonderful. So we'll get these baled up next time. We'll have to get a wrapper. Switch everything off. Switch off all the PTOs. Let's save the game. I always like to save it twice, even though it said saving. I don't know why. It's a bad habit. Maybe it's a good habit. I don't know. But anyway, yes. Visit the silo. Sounds like a good plan. Let's put the time to 360. And, well, I guess we better fly up into the air a bit. Let's appreciate this properly. Maybe change the field of view. That's a fairly good view. I'll see you when it's dark. The sun is setting, and that looks amazing. I think I'll turn off the heads-up display as well. Oh, and I could even improve it by switching off the interactive zone markers. Look at that. Oh, it's raining. Typical. It could snow, or it could just be nice, but no, it rains. Although I guess that's quite British. Although this isn't Britain, but still very British. Oh, I love the way that the lights are reflecting in the puddles though. Seriously good. There we go. Merry Christmas everybody. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next one, see you again very soon. Bye for now.